Okay.
This is Steve, he, him from Nebraska, who says there's a star that is slowing down from what appears to be artificial forces. I don't know what the question is, but I want to throw it over to Steve. And could you give us some more information about this star and then ask us a question? Do you in fact mean star, or do you not mean an asteroid or a comet?
Yeah, it's a pulsar, millisecond pulsar, and a lower mass companion star. So, hi, Dave and Graham. Thanks everyone for this opportunity to discuss a recently published paper titled "The Spider Stellar Engine: A Fully Steerable Extraterrestrial Design," authored by astronomer Dr. Clement Vidal, who claims that binary star system PSRJ 1641-8049, which consists of a millisecond pulsar and lower mass companion star, is deaccelerating due to an artificially generated force induced perhaps by an electromagnetically charged Dyson ring or magnetic cell around the orbital plane of the pulsar, whereby the pulsar stellar wind is being redirected in order to reduce the irradiation of the pulsar's companion star, resulting in the reduction of this stellar system's propellant thrust, thereby slowing down the travel velocity of the star system on approach towards a close encounter with another star system purposed for replenishing the depleted energy resources of binary star system PSRJ 1641-8049. And this stellar engine propelled high velocity star system.
Hold on, Steve. Take a breath. Steve, take a breath and put the script down. Okay. You're obviously just reading off a piece of paper. You've said a lot, but if I grasp it, somebody published some paper that says, hey, this thing's slowing down, possibly, we being the operative word here, possibly due to some sort of Dyson engine, and possibly for some purpose. I want to, we're at the end of the show. We don't have a lot of time for Dave here. Did I summarize that correctly at a high level?
Right. Yeah. There's a star slowing down in open space. Well, an object.
So let's say that that's true, that it's possibly not natural. Right. What's your question?
Okay. Well, the stellar. So this driven star system that's being driven by aliens can move 1,000 miles per second. And it's about 15,000 light years away, meaning 2 million years ago it could have been by Earth.
Right, he's just trying to talk over me at this point. So, Steve, I asked you a question. I'll give you one more chance. What is your question for Dave? That's what I'm asking. Don't recite. Don't read your script. What's your question?
Okay. So what do you guys think about this evidence that early human evolution could have been affected? And I didn't get a chance to get to that point, but yeah. So what do you guys think about human evolution that could have been impacted by extraterrestrial Kardashian level 2 type alien civilization?
Did you say Kardashian?
Did you say Kardashian level 2? God, have we only been at Kardashian level 1 so far? Oh my God.
Kardashev.
Okay. All right. Good.
Well, you just slathered on a big other layer right there. I mean, I would start by wanted to glance at the paper. The problem is I'm not an astrophysicist, so I mean, it's hard. I would want to know where the paper is, what journal it's in, et cetera, if it's reputable. Because the problem is that even there are reputable astronomers. You know, Avi Loeb pushes some pretty fringe stuff for cash. It's like I'm not in a position where. So what we're saying is there's some anomalous motion of this binary system, right? So you start there. What's anomalous about it? I'd need an astrophysicist to explain that to me, and then you start looking at possible explanations, right? So I wouldn't 100% rule out some kind of a Dyson sphere or something like that. What do I know? You know, but I'd need to hear a number of astrophysicists talk about it and be intrigued by that possibility and say, this is very anomalous. I don't have an explanation. This Dyson thing does kind of make sense. Here are the reasons why. So if I heard a lot of people talking about it and giving it some credence, then I would be more inclined to take it seriously. But then the last part you threw on there, that star was not right here. And then the aliens, made humans or something or whatever you were trying to imply.
Affected human evolution.
Yeah. No,
general effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be aliens, right? There could be like, I'm not going to be like, no, there's not aliens and over in that star system. I don't know. There could be. So, yeah.
Okay, Steve, I hope that answers your question. I appreciate the call. We don't have time to go into it further. My take on it is exactly what yours is. I just heard a lot of possiblies and maybes. We see thing, and somebody responsibly or irresponsibly includes a possibility in a paper, and we get calls like this. The question is ostensibly, what do you guys think? But the enthusiasm I heard and the desire to just read this theory of wherever he's getting it speaks to a larger, like,
psychological
issue. This desire. I want to believe.
I want to believe in this whatever thing that makes me excited or feel special or something, or I don't know what. Yeah. Be a skeptic. Come on.
Be a skeptic. Let's define skepticism before we leave. Being a skeptic doesn't say you believe that everything's not true. It just says, I'm going to apportion my belief to the evidence, and I'm going to wait for evidence until I'm going to wait to believe something until you present me with some evidence. So far, assuming everything you said is true, we have evidence of some evidence, something we can't explain, right? Some measurements. Maybe the measurements were wrong. Maybe the device was defective. Maybe there's a liar. Maybe the data was fudged. Yeah. Maybe the evidence really is anomalous.
Yeah, maybe it's a fake paper. I don't.
Paper mill, bad credentials.
I mean,
yeah.